Shiba Inu holders, just insane, you know. I always like to look back at how much Shiba Inu was down back in the day. And even right now that we are in the red, 5 zeros, guys, when you take a look at CoinMarketCap, you won't believe if you do all, so you see the entire price. The price of Shiba Inu right now is over 500,000% higher than it was back in 2020. That means, do you believe we're actually gonna go to the 7 zeros, 8 zeros we were back in the day? Answer, no, it's just not gonna happen, cannot happen. We're no longer in a position back in the day 3 years ago. That's just having a little patience and knowing, hey, look at where we were back in the day, like it was so bad. Now, obviously it's a bear market price, it's a crypto winter, and you add all the geopolitical and the humanitarian crisis that we're seeing, well, obviously crypto is probably not gonna do well, including the markets. But what's gonna happen when things get better? Right now, I'm also seeing articles, Shiba Inu whales buying, and I'm like, ooh, how much are they buying? Here the article says, mysterious Shiba Inu wallet buys billions of Shiba Inu as token price takes a dip. And the article says just about 4 hours ago, they bought 2 billion Shiba Inu. And I'm like, wait, what? 2 billion Shiba Inu? That's it? Guys, when we are at 401, that 2 billion, it's going to be about $20,000. Right now, they're spending about $14,000, right? So there's a big difference. 1 billion Shiba Inu right now is $6,700 because the price is 5067. So you can do the math. So for a little bit over $6,000, you can own 1 billion Shiba Inu. Note, billions and trillions are going to be burned based on the idea that we all bought, most of us bought, and knowing that shibarium, what shibarium is going to do. Therefore, if you own 1 billion, right, that's gonna be a good chunk, because if you pay $6,700 right now, and once it's back to 401, it's going to add at least half return, 50% return, because it's gonna be over $10,000. You're not doing that bad. Now, let me ask you, do you think Shiba Inu is gonna go higher than 401? You answer that one for me, because my answer is yes. Absolutely. A lot of people are talking about 1 cent, 201, 301. Remember that the all-time high for Shiba Inu is going to be 408, meaning that if at 401, you're going to have a 50% return if you bought 1 billion right now. I know I'm throwing a bunch of numbers. I hope you're keeping up. Most of you can. You can only imagine what the return is going to be once you are at 408, very close to 301. You're gonna be golden just with 1 billion. So it showcases the resilience that a lot of whales are having by buying right now, knowing very well that the price can go lower. Nothing says that it can go any lower, but we're not talking about 6 zeros lower, 7 zeros lower. Like, obviously for that, if I move here my CoinMarketCap, and I know you guys cannot see that, apologies for that, to the 1 year, we know that in June 2023, the price of Shiba Inu got 506, exactly where we are roughly. And in 2022, the lowest was 408. So Shiba Inu is kind of putting lower lows right now, but nothing compared to what we are seeing back in 2021 in March. That was 606, 706, right? That is out of the question. Obviously, that's not probably gonna happen. Why? And I say probably because you're talking that will be a scenario, a really bad scenario. People leaving, cashing out, well selling, like bad. But I think where the community stands, we're just waiting and holding on to all the Shiba Inu tokens we can handle. And Shiba Inu whales are looking at, this might not be the exact outcome we wanted for Bone or Shiba Inu. I know Shibarium, we're waiting, and there's a lot more news coming up. And I see Satoshi Kusama and then all the different team members speaking on X. there's not much we can do, but just buying, holding, using shibarium, obviously. MarsSwap, I saw Satoshi. Let me go to the news articles right now, just to the update of Satoshi. I didn't have it, but I remember from yesterday. He retweeted the following. MarsSwap, the #1 by TVL protocol in Shibarium, says, we are proud to announce that MarsSwap listed on Bitcoin Tricom. We're the first token in Shibarium to list on a centralized exchange. And Satoshi Kusama retweeted that. MarsSwap farm. That's good. That's good. It's a good news, Shiba Inu. Great job. So there's a lot. Oh, look at this. There's also a new listing on October 10 coming for Bone. So Satoshi is retweeting that. So obviously there's the opportunity of, well, the price is going down and it's bad. But when you think about it, it's not as bad as it was before, because we still have over 500,000% growth in the entire 3-year span we have right now, according to CoinMarketCap. That is not counting back when we were at 8 zeros, 9 zeros. I mean, you're talking 1,000,000+% by that. So that's the growth we had, and everybody became in love with Shiba Inu. The question is, are we gonna see that growth in the future? And the answer is 2025. Do you remember how CC on Twitter always says 4? Well, 2025. But I want to see Shiba Inu grow super high. Why is it not moving 2025? Why? Well, because 2024 might be it's going to be the halving year. It's going to be election year. It's going to be Bitcoin ETF year. So there's going to be a massive array of news and opportunities that you must know, that we all have to be prepared. And I'm sure not everything is going to go our way. Not everything is going to go our way. And I'm already preparing for a worst case scenario and a best case scenario. Worst case scenario, Bitcoin is the one winning. Altcoins are the ones suffering, and altcoins are just not moving because they're waiting for much longer because of the geopolitical issues, because of FTX and other different things that we had, and they're punishing us in the bull market. That's worst news, that it can easily happen. Best news is after the halving of 2024, March, then we start rising. Not only Bitcoin starts rising, but also the altcoins. They start rising, and it's like, what is going on? This is crazy. And FOMO starts kicking in, and people are starting to buy. People are starting to get happy, excited, and what is going on? Yeah, it's true. So I'm just laying out to you guys right now the truth of Shiba Inu, the way I see it from all the time that I've been covering this, guys, and you've been coming here to the channel for some updates. Thank you so very much. This is what I think, realistically speaking, we can expect. And be excited, be ready, because even though it's not moving right now, and I know Shibarium might not be moving the way we want it so fast, and the wallet starts, consistent and just sleeping, right? It's not moving. Eventually, things are gonna get better. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Like and subscribe. Take a look at the links down below. And well, I'll see you next time. Whales are buying. How about you? Peace.